I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their girls with their nails done now.
Yo, what's going on, guys? First stream of 2020 or 2020. What's going on, guys? Guys, I want to see how many DB lulls I can get in chat for what I'm literally going to try and do on stream today. I am trying to make a Bowazon with a really messed up rune word work today. It's not a Faith Bowazon. It's not an Ice Bowazon. It's not a brand Bowazon. It's not a Windforce Bowazon. It's not a Bariza Bowazon. It's not a Gold Strike Bowazon. What the fuck could it be? What rune word am I using? Oh, it's not Eagle Horn either. Carl got it. Carl was the first one to guess. We're gonna do the Wrath fucking Bowazon today, guys. What's up, Wing Shooter? How's it going? Dimitri, no. We're going to do, it's Wrath. Excuse me, I need to finish my... Nobody knows what Wrath is. My mug has not come in the mail yet. 1 second. What was that, Bo Jimmy or Billy, that you were making fun of me of? What was it? I think it's on my sorceress. So, here we go. Here we go. So, my buddy Billy roasted me on Discord over this. Okay. So I'm rolling the rumored Wrath. And he goes, man, chicken.
DB, you know a good mug I can buy. WTF answer.
I do. Right up on the top. That little pin comment, which YouTube just added. So, this bow has ED to demons, ED to undead, no actual enhanced damage on the base, life stolen per hit, attributes and vendor prices and shit. Anyways, I just use this when I'm gambling, right? But shoves a whole breed on my mouth. We're gonna make this bow work today. We're literally gonna make it work. So you look at the difference between these two. It's literally cannot be frozen and decrepify and life tab. Other than that, you have one that's Turtal Am and you have one that's Polumber Mal. This isn't a 3 to bow and crossbow skills base. But yeah. So we're gonna rock Boa today. Interesting. Because I have a loot filter, so the arrows don't show up, but then they do. That's weird. Lymphy, why is that? Anyways, it's supposed to filter out arrows, but... Why are you laughing, Drew? What's up, Leandro? Chris Stokes been waiting on this video. Oh, you guys are gonna be disappointed, man. So it's a players 3. Oh, it's because I dropped it. Okay, all right. Thank you, Glimphy. Okay, so players 3. This is an ungodly expensive Bowazon. So mercenary, pride for the concentration aura. He's might aura, fortitude and G-face. I honestly find that I don't really have an issue not having life leech because... God, chicken. Because I have life tap on the bow. So anyways, super expensive. Pride and might gives me concentration and the might aura. And then I have fortitude, Nosferatu's coil, giant skull with 2 shitty ruby jewels of fervor, high lords. The reason I use high lords instead of cat's eye is because I want the lightning res, because the res is really bad on this character. 2 different dual leech rings. One's a blood ring. The other was just a rare ring because I don't need cannot be frozen because I have that on my sexy bow. Laying of hands. So I hit the max strafe breakpoint. Honestly, Rodriguez, we're just doing this for fun. I'm not claiming this to be the best Bowazon ever, but you don't Strafe is, in my opinion, better for this type of build because multi-shot, only the 2 center arrows proc Decrepify. The rest don't, so you really want to hit the max IS Strafe, in my opinion. And then just an entire inventory of the single best max damage AR life charms that I have. So, I do a total of 333 to 2,000 physical damage. And then with his auras, when they kick in, I think I do just about 3. Gotta wait. So yeah, now we do 4 to 2.3. Magic Materials drops during this shit. Come on, dude. Proc your Might Aura. I want to show you guys how much damage. I think I hit 3k. Wait, oh, no. This is players 3 only, man. Players 3 only. Okay, so it's gonna go eventually. But yeah, let's... No, we're doing players 3, man. Believe it or not, once you proc the crap, it actually does fine on players 3.
I am overburdened.
The only thing that's a little shit is when you want to try and focus on packs. If there's like here and here, then she'll alternate back and forth, but like she's doing right now. Glimphy. I filtered out the arrows, yes. Glimphy did that for my loot filter settings. It doesn't mow down to Faith, and it is like ungodly expensive, but the build it actually does the job, and it's super safe too. Because I have knockback and then decrep, so I just buy a new pack of arrows every chaos run. Because usually I don't burn through the 300. Oh, unique ring! Are we gonna get Soj? SOJ? I think I gotta identify that. I've been bulk collecting them, but I think I need to get a BK ring. Use Harmony on Switch? I'd rather have CTA. Because, oh, I forgot to go over the attribute points. This is a max dex build. Literally, like, I have nothing into Vitality. I have 65 points into Vitality. So I have like 800 health if I don't use CTA on Switch. This is players 3, not players 1. Don't really need CTA, Diego. Like I said, I have 800 health if I don't use it, so I'd rather just use it, but I mean, you do have the dodge, you do have decrep and knockback and stuff, but I don't know. 800 health is pretty low. No love for the Lumberins. Okay, let's see what the ring is. Oh wait, I don't even have ID scrolls. I need to go back to town. Excuse me, guys. Players 8 when? Oh, this build can do players 8. It's just super slow. The thing that's really slow, to be honest, is Diablo. I actually swap out High Lords for... I was just swapping out High Lords for Rising Sun, which I know you guys think that might sound stupid, but his fire will actually heal me. And I just have to avoid his lightning attack. Is some Mega Lair with the Bowazon? Oh god. With multi-arrow? Yeah, see, I agree with multi-arrow for, like, for Faith and stuff. Like, I 100% agree with that. Without the Decrep proc, this boa does shit all damage. And the thing is, only the center 2 arrows proc Decrep with multi-shot, right? So that's why I think for this particular build, I think Strafe is the way to go. Because every arrow has a chance to proc, right? And you kind of alternate back and forth between life tap and the crap. Well, it's really good with Faith, too. Depending on the base you use and the rest of your gear, it can be really good. I've tried brand Bowazon. Honestly, the brand bow will be this exact same setup, but we'll just swap out the bow. The only issue is if I run into physical immunes, I don't really know the best way to handle them. Because I won't have, unless I go up and like actually get myself physically hit. Is this stronger than Windforce? I doubt it. I doubt it's stronger. What's up, Kozakon? What kind of game mode is this, Frederick? It's Diablo 2 single player pluggy mod. Windforce and Faith is very good for multi. I still kind of always think Faith is better. Faith and a Pride Merc. But Bilbo Carter. Happy New Year, DB. Go find those. Yes, you found a metal grid in AT this morning on Battle.net? Jesus, GG on your metal grid, dude. I'm super jelly. And thank you for the fat super, brother. Appreciate it, man. Like, as long as strafe is going
Happy
and it's
New Year,
knocking back and
DB.
procking to crap,
Go
it's like...
find those throw barb weapons today. Found me a metal grid in it this morning before work on BNET.
Thank you again for the super, buddy. Congratulations on the metal grid, Bilbo. My Smurder build? Schmurder. This is the first Bowazon gameplay I've ever had on my channel, Nicholas. I'll make a Wrath video. I'll make one for next week, for sure. This is more just testing it out and debating if you guys
I can't.
would tweak the gear or anything like that. Thank you, Jimbos.
Hello.
Always count on Jimbos to... Oh, it's a Ravenfrost. 218, 18 to Dext. That's actually not too bad. It's a solid roll. I don't need it though. Jose Cruz, first sub of stream. Thanks so much, dude. Appreciate the channel support, brother. Top 1% of Bowazon players. It's easy to be top 1% when there's only like one person playing Bowazon on Battle.net. Houdini, I went over the gear at the start of stream if you want to check it out. Welcome back, Austin. Okay, so here is where I was playing around with different setups. I really don't know the best way to... Diablo's a bit of a bitch on Players 3 with this setup. Attack off the screen with Guided Arrow. Guided Arrow doesn't... I mean, I could. If I leave the center ring, he casts that Bone Prison, and then it's really bad. So anyways, that's what I've been kind of doing. Faith Mark is better if you use Wind Force or Brand. Well, this is Wrath. This is a Wrath Bowazon build, so...
Yes.
Did I go over the skill tree?
Hello.
I can. Max Strafe, I only put 1 into all these hard points because, like I said, for this particular build, I honestly think multi-shot doesn't work very well with it. Especially with the gear and Grand Matron Bow, I don't hit a good IS breakpoint. Passive, I max Crit Strike, max Penetrate, and Pierce. Oh, fuck, I forgot I have Valkyrie. I didn't even use... Yeah, and then I have a couple into these, and then I have a Valkyrie. So I could, like, respec and put points into Guided Arrow, I guess. Like you're saying, shoot off stream, or off screen at Diablo. I'd do that, I guess. I completely forgot that I had Valkyrie. That's hilarious. Warmongers are making me crumb? What does that mean? Is that a good thing? It hasn't come in the mail yet. Yes. Supposed to take like 2 weeks to get to me, which is kind of funny. If you guys are in the States, you'll probably have it before I do. Drop frames in YouTube app on TV. It's out of my control, Jeffrey. I haven't dropped a frame on stream, so. No, it's players 3, Daniel. No, I've never found a rubber band in my food before. Watching on the phone is fine? Yeah, like I said, fortunately, it sucks if YouTube's being laggy or weird, but out of my control. Can't do anything about it. Try refreshing it, maybe? Man, it's so brutal casting battle orders with 0 FCR. It's atrocious. Level 17 is when she gets the War Pike? Yeah, I didn't really know where to stick the rest of my points. I guess like I could do like whatever 17, put extra into Guided Arrow to boost his damage for Diablo, or I could just run around and kill him how I did. I don't really know what's best. Strafe to proc and multi to kill? Honestly, I haven't tried that. I could. The thing is, with my current gear and the bow base that I made it, I have really bad IS frames. Well, like, I don't have max IS frames, so I think Strafe is better. Could try it, but... If I tried dual blading Last Wish, I should. I'm really like... really set on using Strafe, to be honest, with this build. Really kind of set on it. Yeah, and yeah, exactly. It switches things up a little bit from standard non-stop Bowazon stuff. More guided for single targets. Well, I can respec. Like, I don't even think that the Valkyrie is that good. It's just the issue is, like I said, I think
I can't carry anymore.
it depends on how many points I put in. I could try it max, but you can see here. Yeah, we'll try it. I'll respec on the fly before the Diablo fight. L mode, yeah. This is players 3, difficulty L. 97 Bowazon. I don't think it's that slow for players 3. I mean, it's not like faith-based, but it's not like at the same time I'm really struggling either. Is a breakpoint with my gear? It's the max strafe breakpoint. And 80 IS with Grand Matron Bow. Unless I did the calculator wrong, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. We're Wrath, Pole on Vermal, and a 3 bow and crossbow skills, 4 open socket Grand Matron Bow. Mav set is fun to try. It's straight, yeah. Well, isn't Mavs is more of like ice setup, I think. Or it leans more towards like being a better like a cheap Frost Maiden if you don't have the rumored ice. No, I never played Titan Quest. Don't like the Bowazon Than? It's nice to switch things up. It's not like I'm gonna do 1,000 chaos runs with the Bowazon, but yeah, the giant skull gives me knockback. So definitely with a crazy circlet like that, I could hit like better frames and maybe switch back and forth between strafe and multi-shot. But I'm not gonna lie, I do like having knockback and max strafe. Nice, damn. Thank you for tuning in the stream, dude. Appreciate it. Got some knockback gloves, but then I lose laying hands and fire res and demons. I don't know. In no way am I claiming this is the best Bowazon build. Like, I don't know if I'd want to give up 50 fire res and the needed demons for knockback gloves. Sir Fox! We're the super. Okay, so we'll respec and then I'll use more into guided arrow. We'll see if that's better for Diablo. Do I use Chains of Honor? No. I'd rather have the Fortitude, the ED from Fortitude. Thank you, Sir Fox.
Like the stream, guys. Winking face and Happy New Year.
Thank you, dude. I don't want to use Chains of Honor. I'd rather use Fortitude for the... Because my lightning and fire res is capped out. So I don't need the extra... like, I don't need the extra res from Chains of Honor. Okay, so I can max guided arrow. Gives me 2 extra points, which I guess I'll put into avoid. Okay, we'll try that. Can I show you the bow one more time? Yeah, sure, Sergey. Pole Lumber Mal, which is the rumored Wrath in a 4 open socket, 3 to bow and crossbow skills, Grand Matron Bow. Okay, so we'll try guided arrow, see if that's better. I think you should use strafe to proc to crep though. There we go. Hmm. Oh, that's not what I want. This is what that's not what I want. I don't want to be stuck in the cage. Get out! There we go. Despite all his rage, DB is still Zon in the cage.
Good to see you.
I didn't even put on Rising Sun there. Forgot. Why am I so close to him in love? Unless I want to shoot off screen like crazy. As soon as you leave that center, he casts that bone prison on you. And you're kind of up shit creek without a paddle. So to say. What's up, Camp Scratch? I do think that the guided arrow does help a little bit. Get to crep proc and then switch to it. How do you know I was born in Schitt's Creek? Why no faith? Too mainstream? You know, I just want to do something different. I don't want to eventually rule every rune word in the game anyways for rune word grail, so I thought for my first Bowazon stream, why the hell not use Wrath? Oh, it is, yeah, tips for Thursday too. That's the one big downside to strafe. Like if they're in a small little like a cluster pack, then it's good. But when she goes back and forth, that's when I kind of lose damage. Ice would have been more hipster? I don't know. Wrath is pretty hip. Jordan, I promise you the next bow that I roll will be ice, I promise. Soon, I promise, soon. Yeah, we need to go get some arrows in a second, Bowaz. I still got a little bit though. 37. Forgot to rebuy. I'm almost thinking about making Breath of the Dying and a Great Poleaxe, because then that'll work good for the Fury Druid and for Whirlwind Barb.
Hail to you, champion.
Singer Barb is absolutely viable, man, for pit farming. It's awesome. Warmonger. It's maybe annoying dealing with the Warcry all the time. It's actually easier to play at a consistent level than the pit circuit, believe it or not. Renee, upgrading your membership. Thank you, dude. Up to the middle or the medium D tier. Thank you, Renee. Have you started streaming yet, buddy? Thank you for the channel membership upgrade, dude. Appreciate it. Next week? Right on, dude. Best of luck. Just working on some things? What's up, Stefan? Jimbos, why you do DB like this? Yeah, I don't know where Bez is, man. I haven't heard from him at all. Maybe he's in the hospital. Got some disease from all that tongue punching. Where does the crep proc come from? This room word, Polumber Mal. 30% chance to cast level 1 decrep on striking. It's also where the life tap proc comes from too. It's kind of like your totally non-meta Bowazon setup right here.
I can't carry anymore.
Hey, we're gonna get no baby today. We found a Raven Frost, which I didn't update on the... Let's see if this Diablo fight goes a little smoother.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, Brand is pretty cool. 100% chance to cast Bones Spear on striking. It is like the style points build for sure. And that bow does a lot of damage to demons as well. Between laying of hands and that bow, you can get like plus 600% ED to demons. And you don't get the decrep. Crasser, 39 to life fire skiller? Dude. Where it's different on bow and off bow, but it's still extra damage though. Brand can actually roll more ED than Faith. It just doesn't have the fanaticism aura. Jimbos, click that pinned comment at the top of chat there, buddy. I got coffee mug. Marcin Stenwhack, thank you so much for the sub, dude. Second sub of stream. Thank you, Marcin. Appreciate the channel support, man. Apply to the bow's base damage. Brand is still really cool though. If Brand had a chance to cast amplified damage on striking, it would be the single most powerful bow in the game. In my opinion. Philippe Demiseno, thank you so much for the sub, man. And I would just be running like a Act 1 Faith Merc and then Brand. So GG.
Not even death can save you from me.
33% chance to cast to crap my ass. You gotta wait for... Oh, guys, if anybody wants a really sweet coffee mug or a shirt, I just got my new shirts. I'm gonna add more of Alice. I'm gonna add more. I had a big D gang idea. I had a pro strats one. I had a whole bunch of stupid ideas, but... TV branded. Man, Glimph is the very first person from Discord who asked me about... He's like, do you have a merch store? And I was like, nah, man. Got one now. Sean Rowe, click the pinned comment at the top of chat, buddy. Right there. Finally got it. Peddler. Hey, gotta do what you gotta do to make minimum wage on YouTube. Almost wish the bow didn't have the life tap proc. It's nice for like survivability, but Lyle Deno! Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you, Lyle. Appreciate it, buddy. Does this qualify as a fireworks shit show? Not quite to the same extent of Diablo 3 or PoE, but I don't think anything is really spell spammy in D2. I think maybe half of Diablo. What item is giving the knockback? This right here, Giant Skull. The 35 to strength, 2 open socket Giant Skull that I put 2 really crappy like Rusty Jewels of Fervor or Cinnabar Jewels of Fervor. I don't know. It gives me 30 IAS and 20 ED between the 2 jewels.
Carry anymore.
So it's honestly trash. But the combination of like life tap, decrep, and knockback with max strafe IS breakpoints, you don't really have close calls. Oh yeah, and we're max dex, bare minimum strength, 75 fire res and 63 light res, and then negative cold and poison. Yeah, I found it. I just haven't updated my list yet. Oops. Just haven't updated the list yet. I have to figure out, I have to remember what my password is for the Holy Grail tracker. Yeah, this is not the best boa build. Like, I've never once claimed this stream this is the best. I'm just doing, like this is, like, a bow that I don't think anybody ever makes. And I'm just making it work for fun. I think ideally if you wanted max damage, you'd have this bow on switch to proc Decrep, and then you switch to Faith on the main hand, I think. That with like a Pride Mercenary is like the maximum amount of damage you can get. But this bow has some cool attributes, like cannot be frozen, so I can use, you know, 2 crazy rings. Like that's 22 fire res, 22 lightning res, 24 fire res, strength, dex, life, MF, this dual each. Like it gives you, it just opens up different choices of gear. DKLB, you need help? What do you need help with, dude? What's up, Rainmaker? Kevin, you going with a different motherboard? I can put the 3700 Ryzen in my current motherboard, but it's not like the best for it, but it's compatible. You need like the newest generation of motherboard to get like the best performance or some shit. That's basically what Ed said to me, but it'll work with what I have. You have a rare axe and then Etten with. Do you mean you have?
Can't carry anymore.
Is it unique? 5 open socket? Like you mean you have Rune Master? Billy! What's going on, buddy? Did you click on the pinned comment on the top of stream, dude? Bilbo, honestly, you'd have to ask Kozakon if he's in that. I literally, all I know is I have AMD 1600 with a 1060 video card. But I do know that my motherboard is compatible with the Ryzen 3700X. Yeah, does anybody in chat wear a shirt? I have shirts for sale. Okay, yeah, so you mean you have like the unique Rune Master, okay. I'm assuming it's a non-eth 5 open socket. I would just, it depends on what character you're using, but I would just put like 40 ED jewels in it and maybe like a shell rune or something, depending on the IS breakpoints you need with whatever
I am overburdened.
like gear, if it's a Zealer or Barb or whatever. I wouldn't put anything super crazy or expensive into it. Unless it's like ethereal. If you want to go crazy, you can put like a Zod rune and different Ruby Jewels of Fervor, like low rune, depending on but I'd only suggest doing that if you have a Zod rune kicking around and you have a 5 open socket F Rune Master.
I can't carry anymore. What do you need?
For Zealer, yeah, so just plug in your fanaticism level, the rest of your IS from your gear, use the increased attack speed calculator. You probably only need something like 2 or maybe 3 shell runes, and then you can just put 40 ED jewels in it. Unfortunately, it doesn't, Jimmy. Maybe I should have sold condoms, and then you would be getting sleep. Wouldn't have a little kid. Rixit's Keen off of Diablo. Okay, that's a pretty fucking rare hell drop.
Good day.
That's a really rare hell drop. Rixit's Keen, required level 2. Crushing blow, bonus to attack rating. Make the character talk. Okay, so Rixit's Keen and Ravenfrost today. Guys, does anybody in chat drink coffee? Just curious. Random question. We have any coffee drinkers in chat? Ubers with Wrath Bowazon when? Oh, fuck no. I'm not doing that.
Ubers with Wrath Bowazon when?
Oh, God. The amount of back and forth I would get from... Hell no! Chat would be telling me everything I'm doing wrong. Thank you for the super, Billy. Oh, that guy's immune to... Okay, we'll just skip. Lyle! Love me my super stickers. Thank you, Lyle. US East or non-ladder? This is single player pluggy mod. So neither. That's where Wrath really works against me. Or sorry, excuse me, that's where Strafe really works against me. Exclamation pluggy if you need to know what the mod is, Nicholas. Thank you, Lyle Deno again for the super. No, I'm using Wrath, so I already have Decrep proc. Do I get bored playing solo? Nah, because I hang out with you guys all the time. Maybe if I was playing solo and I didn't have somebody to like... But then again, before I did streaming, I was just listening to other people stream and playing solo, so... Never really kind of... I mean, I honestly, I think it's more lonely on Battle.net when you try and like log into a game and it's like five bot runs, there's one perm game, like one mule perming game, and then maybe one trading thing where somebody wants it. Like, it's just, I don't know. Again, if you scroll back to the start of stream, I went over the gear. What's up, Elite? I'm actually not using Gore Riders Warmonger. I'm using Wartrads for the raw damage that it adds. It's actually... is the way, like... I mean, the Deadly Strike... It doesn't... You know, like the way it doesn't stack with Critical Strike. Like, it would stack with a second roll on... with the High Lords, but I'd rather just have the raw damage for War Travelers. I mean, I have first hit check. I have a 71% chance of Deadly Strike, and then I have the 30 some odd from High Lords after it. So it's pretty much guaranteed that a lot of the shots are doing double damage. Is Deadly... I know that Crushing Blow is only 1/3 effectiveness, but is Deadly Strike only 1/3 effective? I'd have to reread the Area Summit, but I thought that it worked that Crushing Blow was minus effectiveness, and then Deadly Strike was just what it normally is. Maybe I'm wrong. I'd have to like relook it all up. I don't really care enough to... Deadly Strike works 100% PvP, but what about PVM? So in PVM it's the same, only works 1/3. Yeah, like a lot of this stuff I'd have to, like I literally have to refresh on Area Summit because I don't... Oh, it's the same? Okay, alright. Because I legit don't play Bowazon very often, and I don't try and pretend like I know everything either. But still, even a 1/3 effectiveness is better than nothing. What's the odds of the... Oh, how much am I... Oh, sorry. Actually, okay, it's actually more than the title. 36 plus 14. Okay, so it's actually 50. I have 50 MF. Which is kind of funny. If I put, like, Chains of Honor and Geed's Grand Charm and went, like, players 1, I could get myself 100 MF on the Boa. And I could get even more if I used a Steel Skull, but then I sacrifice the max Strafe IS breakpoint. Best build in the game, Del Boy? What, Bowazon or Wrath Bowazon? Why not 220 Boa gloves? Well, what do you guys think 2 skills and Boa gloves is better than laying of hands? I thought that the 220 Boa gloves was more like a Frost Maiden thing. And then for physical damage, I thought the ED to demons would be better. Because I don't need Crushing Blow. I mean, sorry, I don't need Knockback because I get that from Giant Skull. One out of 7. That's it? 7,000? I thought it'd be way higher odds than that. For Rixit's Keen and Hell difficulty? Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I thought. Bang. I mean, I do have some nice 220 Boa gloves. I do. Like, I have like Fire Res, Lightning Res, MF. Like, I got some really nice. Thank you, Philip. Thank you for tuning in, man, and watching. I appreciate it. I did, Billy. Right at the start, man. Because you ripped me for it. So I thought it was a funny comparison. But honestly, overall impressions, what do you think, Billy? Like, it's not Faith, but it's like... And I'm using super expensive gear, but it does, like, hold its own in Chaos, I think. Seven times more rare than Iraq Alpha Diablo? And play the build on mute? PC. Oh yeah, but I mean, like, Faith Bowazon and Players 7, it's not like it's... It's not like it's not gonna struggle too. Here, hair gel prices may be going up.
Here I hear hair gel prices may be going up.
Lyle! Thank you, buddy. That's funny. Thank you, Lyle. You think Wind Force for Strafe with a Pride Merc? Oh yeah, I'm sure it's better. I'm just literally making myself use Wrath. I want to use this rune bird. I had to make it anyways for the Rumored Grail, and it's just using it for fun.
Hail to you, champion.
I agree that there's better bow setups. Matthew DeMartin, go Leafs go! Sweet Bowazon, dude. Thank you, man. I wonder how many dislikes the stream has for not using Faith. Oh, no, dude. I'm using Wrath. Full
Go
Lumber
Leafs
Mal.
go! Sweet Bowazon, dude.
Death Clan, it is Hipster Thursday. Johans Frank, thank you so much for the sub, dude. Appreciate it. 4th sub of stream. Thank you, dude. What's the worst return on investment for Rumored, in my opinion? I think Destruction is the most expensive and crap return Rumored ever. I mean, it's got good ED, no IAS, doesn't have like indestructible mod, and it's just has spell pleasing procs. I'd say because it's like
Carry anymore.
Bird Jaw, Vex, and something crazy. I mean, at least Last Wish can be like useful for Ubers. That's probably number 2 on my list. Probably Destruction is like the most expensive and shitty return Rumored, and then Last Wish. Best return for investment would be yeah, Spirit, Treachery, Insight. I think you could argue Insight, honestly. I mean, I think you could argue Insight as being like the best, like Ralter, Tal Soul, and in like a really good base and has the critical strike. Like it's that's pretty much what I said, Pina. That's hilarious. You said the exact same. Yeah, but if you think about Grief, still need the low runes, so like Grief does have amazing return for investment, but I still think you could argue Insight beats it out though, because you literally have a rune word that can be end game for Ral Turretal Soul. You want me to try 220s and see if I notice a difference? So that's 30 fire res, 7 dex, 21 fire res, 30 light res, and I'll be able to use that one, 30 light res. Caps out my now I have 80 light res. Oh, but then my fire res is in the pits. Probably switch out for the Dex and fire res gloves. That is true, but maybe I could switch for the 220s of fire res and Dex. Might be better.
I can't carry anymore.
Too bad Ghoul Hides didn't have increased attack speed, because they would arguably probably be better for Chaos. I did. I finished the D3 story. I haven't played adventure mode yet, but I did beat Mathiel, and I just a couple days ago I released the Mathiel highlight video. Jimbo, do you think it's better to use 220 Bowazon gloves? Because the only demons is really Diablo and the Demon Lords. Everything else is undead. We're just talking about different gloves and stuff to use. No, Diablo's, yeah. Just stock up for Diablo. Yeah, okay, we'll switch back then. Screw it. Yo, Briz, AMD rumored to be making an RX 5900 XT, which is a 20 tie killer. The last time we had an AMD Intel debate, it got really heated in chat, and I don't want to bring it up again. I really don't want to. AMD for the win, I agree, Jay. I'm team AMD for sure. Price to what you get, 100%. I'm team AMD. Plus, if AMD didn't like totally knock Intel the fuck down, well, they didn't knock them down, but they like introduced something that was like so good for such a good value and price point that Intel would still have their prices sky high. They wouldn't have like reduced them. And honestly, like we were talking about this on the previous stream, is that like it's like an average of like 3 to 5% better performance in gaming, like the top AMD to top Intel. So it's like if you think you can notice a difference of 5% in frames per second, then I guess it really depends on if you stream or you don't. Like if you stream or video edit, AMD is going to be better. Jimbos, do you even know what AMD is? Are you actually a big computer guy, or are you just fucking with me? I was talking CPU chips. I don't really... This is annoying. Because I proc the crap out of that I override with life tap. But have you read reviews on like the 3700X and like the 3900X and stuff? Or like what they're offering to price point is, I don't know. It just really bugs me too that Intel like cut the price of the i9 by like 40% as soon as AMD stuff came out. That just rubs me the wrong way too. Because if AMD stuff didn't come out, they'd still be selling it for that price. Run Players 3, UT. Players 3. You want to rub me the right way? I'll let you do it if you buy a coffee mug, Jay. Lance Ferguson, thank you for the sub, dude. You need to make one for Monster? It's fun to play for like variety. Obviously it's not like GG for fighting stuff, even though I found Brixit's Keen and a Ravenfrost today. Holy Lyle! Give me a second. Gotta not die, and then I gotta read out that super. God damn, Lyle! Holy moly! Happy wife equals happy DB. Happy DB equals happy live chat. This is from your fans in general. Promise to take your wife out for a nice dinner. Bring
Happy
back
wife, happy
some
DB,
for
happy
Bosco.
DB, happy live chat. This is from your fans in general.
Oh,
Promise to take
Lyle.
her wife out to a nice dinner. Bring some back for Bosco.
Thank you, dude. Wow, man. Holy moly. Super generous, dude. Thank you so much, man. Holy crap. I will. I'll take my wife out. Could go out tonight. I got major brownie points, though, because I fixed the dishwasher this morning before stream. So, yeah. DB, major brownie points.
Good to see you.
And then if he takes his wife out to dinner tonight because of Lyle, Jesus Christ.
I can't carry.
He's getting laid tonight. Honestly, thank you, dude. It's gonna go back into... I'm gonna be upgrading my PC and upgrading some stuff for the stream layout and that. So thank you, dude. Plus, I promise I'll take my wife out. Who's gonna donate? There's a joke about... Oh, no. My, I don't know if Kozakon's still in chat. My wife's a lot like Kozakon's fiance, where those types of jokes don't go over very well. Like, don't go over at all. Magic Gamer, really tried Diablo 2 speedrunning. I don't really have any interest in it, to be honest. I want to continue doing, like, possibly either tomorrow's going to be a variety stream, or I'm going to continue with the Fury Druid. Continue with my Fire Druid. Like, I want to do like playthroughs, bringing the character up through. And I do want to sift in, like, I want to finish Diablo 1 Beelzebub mod. I want to do some Path of Diablo as well, because there's a big PodCon announcement on the 11th, which I'm going to be streaming and covering. It's like a big content update for Path of Diablo, and I want to actually seriously play Pod for like a couple weeks. So I'm going to do stuff like that to change up, to like change and add variety. But in terms of like speedrunning, like, I don't mind bringing up new characters, like untwinked characters and stuff like that, but I just don't want to take the time to learn map knowledge. Like, I know some of the basic shit, but... Does Lyle need a coffee mug? Yeah, I got a couple other ideas for Monster. Definitely want to, like, broaden what I have on the merch store. Kozakon, thank you for the super bud.
Lyle, you need a mug though, brother.
Oh, that's awesome. She says brother. Yep, we're using Wrath for fun, Styrian. Wrath and a Great Matron Bow. Literally just for shits, to have fun. It's actually pretty effective for P3, but I have super expensive gear as well, though.
I can't carry anymore.
Lyle can buy. Oh, my mugs aren't that expensive.
Hail to you, champion.
Like, what gear am I using? Lance, if you go back to the start of stream, I'm using the same gear. It's I guess I'll go over the gear really quickly. Giant skull with 2 IS ED jewels. So I get 30 IS, 20 ED. High Lords for lightning res, fortitude, Nosferatu's coil. That helps me get the breakpoint, the 10 IS. A rare dual leech ring with firelight res, and then a blood ring with firelight res. Grand matron bow wrath, 3 to bow and crossbow skills. Laying of hands, and then war travelers for ED, and then entire inventory of max damage, AR, life, DCs, and small charms. Torch and Annie, and then I have a fortitude, G-face, and pride mercenary. Austin, I have it set so that I'm only making, like, I'm not, Teespring takes a cut. I am making a tiny bit of money, but I'm not making a lot. Like, I priced it way lower than what other people do. Is. I was just joking too, chicken. All good, buddy. What's up, man? Yeah, I'm going to make ice. I have a 4 open socket superior matte bow, so this is a Grand Matron bow. I like the one below it that attacks faster. That is my slated base for ice. I just haven't pulled the trigger yet. Super expensive rune word. Really, all Wrath is a burr rune. I mean, pulled lot Mal is not expensive. Kind of hard getting the base, but
I am overburdened.
yeah, and yeah, exactly. Easier breakpoints. But the downside to using a Mappo for Frost Maiden is it's less physical damage, which it's not the end of the world, but for like if you're running AT for invaders, it means you're leeching back less mana. It just means you have to pot more. Well, we were talking about using the toughest monsters in the Venom Lords in Diablo. They're my slowest kills. So I just have laying hands for those 2 kills. Those 2 monsters, excuse me. Well, just a burr. Okay, yeah, Bilbo, yeah, you're right, you're right. The burr is super expensive. Yeah, sorry, I shouldn't have said that, but compared to like, not a John and Ohm for Faith,
Yes.
What's Ice and Brand, guys? I know there's a jaw in both of them. I just don't know. What does A and... You mean attack rating, Lyle? Yeah, oh, Ice is John Low. Okay, yeah. John Low, Faith is John Ohm. And then what's up, Brand, guys? Brand has a jaw for sure. Maybe it's a low too? Yeah, same Bilbo. I found like 6 burr runes to 12 jaw. Alright, later, S-Man. Good luck. See you in 3 months. Good luck with whatever you're doing. I say A and R meaning luck? I don't understand what you mean, buddy. I'm sorry. Bran is Jalo Malgul. Okay. You could argue, like... You could argue Bran might be the most expensive of them all. I want to tell... Oh, RNG, is that what you mean? I want to tell Green Dude from Path of Diablo to make Bran have amp damage. Make it a chance to cast when striking. It's like, just please do that. Bran is worst of all of them? Bran, it doesn't have the auras, but it has more raw ED than Faith if it has a good roll, and then it has the enhanced damage to demons as well. But it doesn't have like the Faith aura or all that stuff. But Bran has knockback on it, which is kind of cool. So if you want knockback with Strafe, you can use a different helmet. Like you could use Indariel's with like an IS tool or something. Yeah, definitely it's like Faith and Ice are the two best bows, depending on melee or ice. Bran looks super cool though. Oh, Gilbert, what do you need so many Vexes, dude? As soon as you roll a couple Hodos and maybe like a Death, you should honestly just keep up those Vexes for Omerans for CTA and stuff, dude. At least that's what I would do, but it's totally up to you what you want to do. Maybe I should use Rising Sun. Save 4 Vex for Pally, Phoenix, and regular Phoenix. Okay, true. Yeah, I guess you use multiple Vexes for Phoenix. That's a good point. And think about that, Cadone. What are you saying, bud? Rising Sun. Since I gave you a... Livre, if you go back to the start of stream, or if you go back like 20 minutes, twice I've gone over the gear. If you just scroll back right to the start of stream, I went over gear so you can... I think Phoenix is only good for like an Immolation Arrow build. But then again, isn't Hand of Justice a better bow to use than... Honestly, I don't know what the top tier fire Bowazon bow is. I don't even want to know. This clan, why are you grinding pin on normal, buddy? What's up, Hellraiser? Joshua Roth, what's going on, you sexy son of a bitch? What are you saying, buddy? Just trying to get some gear and levels before Ancients? Okay, right on. What's up, Slozo, Soloman? I'm level 97, buddy. Most of my experience is from Bowazon, grinding bail runs, so that's why you don't see any experience ticks yet. What's up, Jay Burns? What's going on, man? Oedo, thank you so much for the sub, dude. Pizza's here, gotta get back on the road. Okay, dude, safe travels.
I am overburdened.
Great Maida. Love you too, dude. Thank you for the kind words, man. Matthew, I'm using Fortitude, bud. The only other armor I would maybe debate using is Chains of Honor, but you get more life leech and res. But I have 63 lightning and 75 fire, and then with the dodges and stuff, and you don't have to worry too much about cold and poison, like my res is pretty good. The only thing, like, it would be nice to have Cat's Eye and to run a little bit quicker. So you could use, like, Chains of Honor and Cat's Eye just to get around, run a bit faster, but... You win a coffee mug. Luby more?
I can't carry anymore.
You win a DB-inspired coffee mug. Yeah, if you want to just have some fun, you can farm, like, you can farm the pits with the Bowazon, with the Wind Forest Boa. It's not the fastest. I think I'd rather personally have Fortitude than Chains of Honor. That's just me, but... Ice-T, happy new year back to you as well, man. Justice, remember you were asking me about Wrath Boa on YouTube? This is Players 3, man. Clearly it's not Faith Boa, but... I'm sure it's P3, buddy. I'm sure it is. Underdog, it entirely depends on what you want to play more. If you want to do... Yeah, this is max dex. 528 dex, nothing vitality, nothing energy, bare minimum strength. They even have an ethereal spirit on Switch. Or sorry, ethereal monarch on Switch to save strength.
Hail to you, champion.
What mug is that? You gotta click on the pinned comment above.
I am overburdened.
EB merch store. Yeah, if you want to go sorceress infinity first, if you want to open up other characters like Windruid, Hammerden, Pitzerker, you want to make Enigma and a Grief first.
I can't carry anymore.
With the Bowazon, you get more damage from dexterity. So it's just extra damage. Or sorry, with a bow specifically. It's not like spears on its strength, but... Favorite type of food? Steak, baked potato, broccoli. I go American food, I guess. Dallas, you still need Enigma? You have Infinity on your Sorceress, dude? You can switch things up and you can farm Travancore. You're bored out of your mind. Austin, yeah, players 3. Decent clear speed for P3. Definitely not Faith, but is what it is. Nah, man, Chains of Honor's fine. I use Chains of Honor on my Crescent Moon lightning sorcerers all the time. And you probably went about it in a different order, but... Hey Moon, what's going on, brother? Hey Moon, do you drink coffee at work, dude? Just curious. Got a coffee mug up there for sale. That's an entire inventory of max damage AR life charms, Justice. Like Pride Mercenary, an entire inventory of my very best max damage life small charms. Wrath, Laying of Hands, Nos, Fortitude, G-Skull with 2 IS ED jewels, High Lords, 2 different dual leech, a blood ring and a rare ring, because you don't need... Wrath has Cannot Be Frozen, and then War Travelers for raw damage, and then CTA and a Crystal Sword with an Ethereal Monarch on Switch to just shove more points into dexterity. The only thing that's slow is the Diablo kill. Ricka, your girlfriend's prego?
Death can save you.
She might appreciate drinking coffee. What's up, Sahil? It seems like the best way is to just use Strafe to try and proc the Crep quickly, as quick as I can, and then just use Guided Arrow on Diablo. Yeah, no, I actually think we talked about it. I think it's actually a third of it is ranged or whatever. But yeah. Even though it's only a third effective, it's still like is better and more damage on bosses, right? So it's not as good as melee, but I mean I get 10% or sorry, 20% crushing blow from Wrath, and I get 10% off of G-Skull, so 30% chance of crushing blow on striking. That's has reduced effectiveness, but I think, does Decrep boost the effectiveness of Crushing Blow, or is it just regular damage? I'm not sure if Decrep actually boosts it or not. Probably doesn't, but... The biggest thing is just getting Decrep to proc. You found a Baron. That's an interesting jewel because it's kind of limited in use. It's bugged, so you don't get the max damage if you put it in a helmet or a body armor. You only get the full effectiveness of that jewel if you use it on a weapon. So you could use it on something like Austin, you got to refresh the stream. We have 122 likes at the moment. You could use it on something like a Ethereal Honed Sedan or something. That would give you, like, you would get the max damage, or you put it in Reaper's Toll or something. It just has to be in a weapon to get the max damage NED. Yes, guys, can we get some likes on stream? It's free, help spread it, appreciate it. Why you gotta hang out over the lava, dude? Stefan, it will, I promise. Liking the stream gets you guys GG drops at home. Every time. Oh, well, it's updating on the fly. It is, yeah, it's 145 now. It takes a little bit to update, but yeah, it was like literally 123 like a minute ago. How much stack rating do I have? Quite a bit. 12,000. I have a 90%, above 90% chance to hit. It's because I have a decent amount of plus skills. I have max penetrate. Plus I got a full inventory, I get attack rating for my charms as well. Eric! Thank you so much for the sub, man. You're sub number 7. Appreciate it, dude. It's 1/16th of... Okay. I know it's reduced than it is on melee. It's not like it's not like I specifically picked Giant Skull for the crushing blow anyways. It's just like a little like a side benefit is I get 30% crushing blow. I honestly picked Giant Skull because of knockback. That, and it's got 35 strength, so it's more points I can put into dexterity. And lost my train of thought. I was getting 2 open sockets, so I can put 2 ISED jewels in it and get total of 80. I need 80% increased attack speed to have the max strafe breakpoint with Great Matron Bow. I'll go over the skill tree once I kill Azir here. I'm open to suggestions to kind of tweak it, but I'm almost set in stone with how I distributed the skills. Yep, 50 MF. We got 36 from More Travelers and 14 from my 1 Blood Ring. I missed Clayglaws? That's okay. Skill tree. So I have max critical strike, max penetrate, max pierce, 1 hard point into the evade skills, nothing into the Java tree, and then 1 into magic arrow, multiple shot, excuse me, cold arrow, and then I max guided arrow and strafe. So what happens if you dual wind? Yeah, I know. I didn't update it, Woola. What's going on, Woola Mammoth? How much crit strike? It's 71% chance, I think. Yeah, 71% chance. David, did you like the stream? That's how you get a lucky drop. No, I'm not using Razor Tail because I have 90% chance to pierce without Razor Tail, and I need this 10% extra increased attack speed on Nos Belt to reach 80% increased attack speed. Like that's the final breakpoint for strafe, and I want the max breakpoint so I can proc Decrepify as frequently as I can with this bow. Because without Decrep, I do nothing. I can only do raw damage like 500 to 2,600. I really need the 90% chance to pierce the... Telling you, David, you're gonna have really good luck. You like the bow? It's... Oh, yeah, this is... Yeah, you like the multi-shot? For Wrath, I think Strafe is better. Charlie, disagree. For Faith, or like Wind Force, I agree. Multiple shot is better. For Wrath, Boa, I think Strafe is better. Because you want to proc Decrep, right? And only the 2 center arrows are multi-shot proc, so... Whereas for Strafe, every single arrow is procking, or has a chance to proc Decrep, so... I agree on other bows 100%, but for this one here, I think Strafe is the bee's knees. Why am I not using Faith? Just to be different. That's really the only reason. Try multi? I can, it's really slow. I think Strafe's better. Plus you get more knockback as well. It's only for this build though. Like I 100% agree multi-shot for like Faith or whatever is better. Hands down, but playing Bowazon and being different enough. Come on, Chuckle Charles.
I can't carry anymore.
Seems like more of the trash is the undead over the...
Not even death.
We're thinking about that, Valis, but the slowest kill by far is Diablo, and I kind of kill the undead. I don't really have too much of an issue with my current setup, so... And plus I lose a lot of fire res if I switch off laying hands. I mean, 2 extra skills is only an extra 10% ED on Strafe. So I don't think it's worth the switch. Honestly, this chat's been pretty chill. Like, they've definitely made, like, suggestions, but the only thing I won't agree on is using, like, I feel like this is a Strafe build, just because of the decrep proc on the bow. Other than that, I'm open to suggestions. Just as many Bowazon experts?
Hail to you, champion.
I think the best part about using Wrath is nobody, You don't believe me? Justice? There, players 3. We'll do it again. No, we haven't had much luck for drops. I didn't really expect to get a lot this stream, to be entirely honest. That's what I mean, yeah, nobody's made this bow before, so they can't hammer it at me in chat. Aw, chicken! TMI, brother. TMI. Jonathan! Aw, somebody show that comment. Thank you, dude. I'm gonna have more designs and stuff coming out. Appreciate it, dude. Guys, is anybody watching in chat wear a t-shirt or they drink coffee? So I got coffee mugs and t-shirts for sale. Oh, it is. It is, Charlie. 100% it is. I never once said this is better than Faith. Yeah, does anybody wear t-shirts or drink coffee? I got those for sale. Underdog, you always take your shirt. But do you drink coffee though with your shirt off? I got coffee mugs for sale. You got hammered last? Oh, vile. You want the flame and D back, Charlie? I'm looking into the bathwater, Kyle. Just trying to figure out how to price it. Gotta be competitive with whatever that girl is that... Who's the girl that sold bathwater? I gotta price myself competitively. Can't price myself out of the market. Right on, Sean. Thank you, dude. Bella Delphin, there we go. Oh, how did you know that, Jordan? Trying to tell us something? Who cares who she is? I like my new badges, man. Hey, you know, honestly, if people are dumb enough to buy it, and so, like, she makes thousands of dollars off of it, well, more power to her, I guess. Nick Bacon, what's going on, brother? Later, Warmonger.
Overburdened.
Right on, Nick. If you guys have any ideas, you can message me. I don't know how to do that, Jonathan. That's the thing. It's like open to everybody. I don't know how to make it so only somebody can get something. Cheaper when they're bulk. Buy them in bulk. Well, you can tell by the color, Charlie, and the last one is shaped differently. It's really hard to, like... It's such a small emote size that it's hard to... Sure. They take a certain size and pixels per inch for an image, and a Diablo 2 image would look horrible. Just because their printing shops won't allow it. Oh, dude, you barely got any snow? We've had we had a lot on the 30th there. Still have a lot now.
Carry anymore.
It was legit, Valis. Like I said, when you make them progressively get bigger, it's really because it's such a small emote slot, like space slot, that the small D just like it's like it looks like a speck, like you can't even see it. So. Nine months? I'm gonna actually use the Rising Sun this time.
Not even death can save you from me.
Lance, I currently have a huge human bot on the works right now. I have 530 runs done. It'll be a while until it's finished. Lance, not F. What type of character? I did it on my Lightning Sorceress. But I don't want to reveal the area. It's a surprise. How did I get started into streaming, Austin? I love Diablo 2. I was playing it before a lot of other people were streaming it. And then I saw people streaming it, and I was like, fuck, I could do that. And then basically, just went from there. No crazy story, that's literally it. Golly. You want a DB fuck up shirt, basically. I just check to see if they're black. I always identify them if they're black, because that's the color for cruel, I think. Yep, I got High Lords back on. These are the fucking worst. Oh, I want to know who made that account. 124. Oh, that's funny. You're using the old channel logo, though.
I can't carry anymore.
It's either Kozagan doing it as a joke or somebody that has too much time on their hands. One of the two. Is Whizspike worth anything these days? On ladder, I don't think it's worth anything, but it's still useful. You can use it on like offhand. You can wield like 2 of them for Pit Circer, and then have like 5 FCR and an amulet. You can hit 105. You can do really interesting things if you have like an Isted Whizspike. And then you can have all MS small charms, and then you can run a Hammerton on players 1 and have like 700 MF. Do chaos, just focusing on champions and boss backs. Like you can do a lot of weird things with Whizspike, but if you like drop one on Battle.net, it might be worth something like the first day of ladder. Even then, I don't think it'd be worth much. Gull, no, Gull Dagger wouldn't be worth anything either. It is useful for 125, yeah, but I think that Like, isn't the standard 125 HT setup is like Hodo, 35 Upstairs Spirit, Mage Fist, Arax, and like a 210 caster amulet and 2 SOJs, or like Mara as an SOJ and a FCR ring, right? That's kind of like your meta 125 setup. That's why I wouldn't think Wiz Spike would be worth much, but maybe on hardcore it's more valued. I don't know. Can I get a shirt that says for sure? For sure, DB124? No problem. This ladder was... But there was no... Bots were still... Like there was... I think it was like 4 ladders ago where... Prices were outrageous because there was actually... They put in new like anti-botting measures or whatever. Brandon, thoughts on what to socket it with? You could put a Shale Rune and an Am Rune for a really budget, like a hard-hitting budget mercenary weapon that has life leech and has a good IS breakpoint. You could put, if you're really crazy, you can put like 2 Ohm Runes in it. Or you could just put like plain 40 ED jewels, depending on like the amount of wealth you want to stick into your Ethereal Bone here. I had a 5% off a perfect ED Ethbone here that I put 2 Ohm Runes in it, which I use for Necromancer, for the Summon Necro. It's a really hard-hitting mercenary weapon. No worries, dude. Ask away anytime, man. But the Ohm Runes was just because I wanted to do something interesting and had a lot of wealth. Like, I wouldn't suggest doing it early on. Again, it's up to you. VM, I think it's just Blizzard doesn't really make enough money to care about combating the bot problem. There is the argument too that they like make money every time they do a ban wave because people have to buy like new CD keys to get bots up and running again. So some people have like said that they do it intentionally, make money, but I don't think that they care enough to... That's my opinion. I mean, I think they're more worried about pumping out Diablo 4 and making profit sales from that game than they are like running a ban wave so people buy CD keys.
Impossible.
We're all full. I have an idea for that t-shirt, Kyle. Just in the Big D Gang channel, just throw out some ideas and I'll put together some stuff. Why am I running Diablo? Just for fun. Was that didn't have, that wasn't a 3 to tornado base, was it, Wola? Seriously? I gotta go back and check. Sometimes I wish Pride had more. Like, Mercenary does nothing for damage. No, I did check it. I thought it was plain. Oh, okay. All right. We'll check it. But I could have used it for Delirium.
What do you need?
Good day.
death can save you from me.
Being softcore, why not build for more damage? This boa is set up for maximum damage. Like, I'm running max dex, full inventory of AR small charms. It's just kind of the bow that I'm using isn't the best.
I can't carry.
Let's go check that 5 NATO.
I am overburdened.
Oh, 1 open sockets. I don't know if the Rising Sun amulet switch is worth it. What's up, X Moose? Thank you, Austin. I mean, overall, what do you guys think of this build? Like, you think it's not Faith, but... And it's super expensive, but do you still not think that it's like... I mean, it works, right? X-Minus Bowazon is going good, man. I think if you want to do Ubers, I think it's better to use Atma's Scarab, but... Oh yeah, it's definitely on... Yeah, for sure. I agree it's on the slow side wheel, 100%. I mean, I haven't had a single close call, though. We're talking max dex, nothing into vitality, haven't had a close call. It's definitely super safe. You have to beat the game, Doro. Then you can start. Wait, because yeah, you can't... Actually, you don't even... Can you do torches before you beat Hellbale? Or you have to beat Hellbale, right? Stupid question. I honestly don't know the... Yeah, like I would probably run... You have to show the bow. I'm using Wrath. Full Lumber Mal. I'll show you in a second. Full Lumber Mal, readable and crossbow skills, Major bow. Jonathan, I don't use multi-shot with this setup because this bow has chance to cast to crep on striking. And multi-shot, you're only proc to crep from the 2 center arrows. And I think, because of the gear that I'm using, multi-shot... Because I don't have the fanaticism or and shit. So that's like how long it takes me to kill a single Venom Lord. Versus, let me try and single one out. I don't know, I just, well that was like 3 in the same time. I just think, for this particular build, I think Strafe is better. Well, maybe he is a champion. I honestly, okay, if that's the case, then yeah, maybe you can. Lyle Deno, I missed your question. Polearm question? What's the question? Oh, did I miss Bo? Thank you, Oedo. What's your question, Lyle? I missed your question, just spam it. I don't purposely miss them. Never equip your character with a polearm. What characters would you equip with a polearm? You could do a bot D whirlwind barbarian. You can run like a warpike bot D and run like a crazy charge zealer. You can use a great poleaxe for a fury druid. Bot D, that's another polearm. You can wield like a scythe and use infinity on a lightning sorceress. It's a really niche build, but you can. Like, you can actually carry the insight on the sorceress. That's another niche example. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, Tomb Reaver, Ethereal Tomb Reaver for Fury Druid. That's another polearm example. There's not a lot of. Okay, it's a spear. Okay, Bilbo's getting all technical on DB. But yeah, honestly, I'm just kidding, buddy. But honestly, there's not a lot of polearm builds that I can think of. Like, it's really, a lot of it is just mercenary support, but there is some. What's my damage? 451 to 2,700 with Strafe. But then it's amplified with Decrep. So I don't know what the true numbers are if you take Decrep into consideration. Yeah, no, definitely, yeah, Dual Grief is better for Whirlwind Barb. But that's just like, I was trying to think of examples where your main character is wielding the polearm. There's not really a lot I can think of, but you can run like a Bot D, Great Poleaxe, Whirlwind Barb. Oh yeah, that's right. There is 350 ED to demons plus 375 on the bow. So there's definitely. I'm too lazy to figure out the damage. More damage than what you see on screen. I know, right? Bowazon's definitely a little weaker. It's interesting to use a Thunder Maul, the one guy. It's more raw damage, but you hit don't hit as fast to IS frames. But that's cool. I really like Ribcracker. Upped Ribcracker, Bot D, and a Great Poleaxe, or Ethereal Tomb Reaver, Zod, and 2 Ruby Jewels of Fervor. Those are like my Did he Jackson? Oh, I missed the highlight. When did he get it? I guess it would have been on Monday, right? Where did he drop it off of? 1.5 to 3.5? Oh, you're kidding? Okay. But then also there's the crit strike too, right? Yeah, I prefer the non-eth upped because you hit 5 frames, and I think it's 7 frames is the upped Zodded. Up Zod is 7 frames, and then non-eth with like a shell rune is 5, and then Ethereal Tomb Reaver with 2 Ruby Jewels of Fervor and a Zod is 4 frames, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just stands for Breath of the Dying, Lyle.
Not even death can
Thank you, Sir Dodo. Yeah, it was super generous of him. Felix T, thank you for the sub, man. Thank you, Felix. What's up, Mr. Tongue tied. What is up, Mr. Tuxedo?
Yes.
Have you guys ever played the game Telestrations before? I was playing that on New Year's with my wife and her friend and her friend's husband. And one of the things I had to draw was tongue-tied. And I drew a side version of a guy with his tongue sticking out. And then I drew like a bow tie around it. And they thought it was a bee stinging a tongue. It's a really fun game. If you guys haven't tried it, it's definitely a fun party game. You played it yesterday, Cadone? Yeah, it's a fucking fun game. For sure. Yeah, the thing about the Grizz Caddy though, Rit, is I don't like running a shield. Because I'd rather have FHR frames than the block rate frames on Fear Dread. But that isn't awesome for a Fireclaw Druid. It definitely is an awesome setup for sure. I've only ever found one Grizz Caddy. He has 3 open sockets, which fucking screws me. I really need the 4 open socket one. But I do have a crazy Phase Blade that's 4 Shield Runes in it and 2 increased attack speed resistance jewels. So apparently that hits 3 frames, I think, with the Fireclaw Werebearer. I still need to make that build video. Robert Wolak, thanks so much for the sub, dude. It is super rare. I believe it's the rarest set item. I believe it is. Later, Jonathan, and thank you for picking up some merch, dude. I appreciate it. Just what you see on the screen, Carlo. Rick sits keen off of Diablo, which is actually a pretty rare drop in hell. And is the shield more rare, Billy? Okay, for some reason I thought the caddy was more rare. I don't know why they have shrines in Chaos Sanctuary. You're missing it, Cadone? I've got one, but it's 3 open sockets, so it's literally useless. Yeah, I thought it was rarer than that, Austin, because I found an ethereal Blink Bats in Travancore with my Whirlwind Barb in Hell, and that was like 1 out of like 3 million or 7 million or something crazy. That's because it's F too.
Greetings.
Hello.
Sure did, Billy. Mr. Tuxedo, how do you get the mod? There's 2 installation methods. You can type in !ubeo, and that's how to direct install Pluggy. Or DJ Waters has, I think, probably the easiest to understand D2SE installation video. Sorry, !UB or UBEO. I kind of like the D2SE installation more than the straight install. I think it's simpler, but But yeah, if you join the Discord, Tuxedo, the link is in the description. All kinds of people can help you set up the loot filter, set up... Like, I'm gonna make a plugin install video. I think I should, just because I get asked a lot. Mason, yeah, currently using... That's why full rejuves are purple and charms are orange rune colored. I am using the loot filter still. What's the least fun build in D2? I don't know, there's days that I hate the traps in, but then there's days that I like the traps in. This guy just won't take a hint.
I am overburdened.
Least fun is Bowazon. JT, last time I posted on DTJSP was like 4 years ago. Somebody, I think my very first video, I posted a link to share it there, and I've never used it since. Somebody's using my name on there. I don't really care if somebody is. Which is stupid, because anybody who follows my streams literally knows that outside of ladder resets, it's just pluggy. Doc, I'm doing good, buddy. How are you? Get that AMD 3700X yet, dude? Decided to drop the Intel. AMD for the win. It's all just luck, though, right? Like, there's guys on my Discord that have every item except for Tiro's Might and Dark Force Spawn, and I have, like, I stopped counting past, like, 15 Dark Force Spawn. Like, I have Ethereal, Non-Ethereal, I have Perfect, I have Anti-Perfect, like, I just... Slowest killing mob character in D2? Probably the Bowazon. Like, if you're comparing top-tier meta builds between each other, probably the Bowazon. I would get the 3700X, Doc, that's just me. I feel like for an average gamer, it's the best all around. Fender, yeah, we're using Wrath, that's where the Decrep proc is coming from. Yep, for pure gaming, it's like 3 to 5% better for frames per second. Which I argue that unless you're pro CS player, you won't notice it, but...
I can't carry anymore.
Hit it, Carlo. That flame about to give you a shave? What? Okay, show the gear. Yeah, I'll go over it again really quickly. I did go over at the very start of stream, but you might not be able to drag it back that far, so I'll go over the gear after we kill Vizier. Iggy Miller, thank you so much for the sub, dude. Thank you, Iggy. Up to Witch Wild? That's the one that has amp damage on striking, right? Upped Gold Strike is really good too. Eagle Horn or Bariza, they're good as well for like budget. Okay, so the gear is as follows. Wrath, Grand Matron Bow, 3 to bow crossbow skills, Giant Skull with 2 IS ED jewels, High Lords, Fortitude, Nosferatu's Coil for the extra IS to reach 80 IS total, Dual Leech Ring with Fire and Lightning Res, and then a Blood Ring with Fire Lightning Res, Laying of Hands for the ED to Demons and Fire Res, War Travelers for the raw 15 to 25 damage, and then you don't need Raven Frost with this build. Well, you can if you want to, but you don't need it because this bow has Cannot Be Frozen. And then on Switch, I have CTA and Spirit.
What do you need?
And then my Fortitude, Pride, and G-Face. I have G-Face for Crushing Blow for Diablo. And because the bow has life tap proc charges, I find that you can get away without having life leech on your mercenary. At least that's what it seems like. I haven't really had any close calls with the Merc yet. But it depends on how much money you have to spend, Doc. Like, if you're pure gaming and you have an unlimited budget, then yeah, for now, yeah, you'll get more frames on the Intel. $200 budget, what are some good storage pieces? I don't know, Tuxedo. Most of my like pricing is more like mid to upper end stuff, and I get from my friend who knows a lot more about it than I do. I don't think I'd be able to tell you what the best budget stuff is.
Hello.
Cracked claws, no surprise. Oh, why is that, Sean? Why is it just sitting there? Laying of Hands into Decrepitones. Well, okay, here's the thing, Wola, is the Demon Lords have the most health. I'm not really struggling to kill the undead. And Diablo is the slowest kill, right? So Laying of Hands helps for Diablo and the demon lords. Now I could, like, we're looking at different 220s, so I have like these, so I could use those. So I lose some fire res, which is not the end of the world, but so I gain 150% damage versus, so I gain an extra 10 ED for everything. I lose out on Demon Lords and Diablo damage. Oh. Life on hit. Oh. I don't really know what the best love would be. Yeah, guys, think we could get 250 likes today? Sick. Billy, why you do DB like this? I think that's kind of refreshing about doing these runs too, is it's been ages since I farmed CS. Like, CS is my least favorite farming place. Good for hammered in. It's dangerous on the sorceress on high player difficulty settings. Diablo and the seal bosses can't drop shit. It's kind of refreshing. You learned about Pluggy for the first time, Lyle? Or from... Yeah, ladder only rumors on Pluggy is... I mean, I understand why they have ladder only rumors for... It entices people to play that, Oh, well, yeah, well, sorry. You're right, well, they override each other. They do. But I don't think it's that bad. It's usually decrep procs more than life tap, because it's a 30% chance versus 5. And when life tap procs, it just recovers my health anyways, so... Sorry, I misunderstood what you said, buddy. Metabolic Grinder, thank you so much for the sub, dude. Why do I have 40 MF doc? Because of my Blood Ring and War Travelers. Crabs are better for a boa, for more damage. It's the raw damage that they add, and the Blood Ring that I have that has high fire and lightning res, I just happen to have MF on it as well. But I haven't, it says 40, I just haven't updated it on the stream layout. It's actually 50. No, Bowazon can MF, but it's not... Depends on what your definition of good is. They override each other, Tim, so you'll constantly see decrep or life tap overriding each other. But I almost think that when they decided to make the rune word, that they anticipated that, because when you're strafing, it's like, if you take a bit of damage, you proc life tap, you regain your health again, and then you proc decrep, and you... Like, it seems to work together. That makes sense. Have you ever played Path of Diablo, Zuko? They definitely buffed Bowazon and other characters. You can try out Pod if you want to play some builds that aren't really quite as viable in vanilla. Bone Necro, Bowazon, they made improvements to the Fury Druid. They fixed some of the bugs of Fury. There's a lot of things that they did in Pod. There's some things that they did that I don't necessarily like nerfing of Enigma. Although a lot of people are all for that as well. Hey Moon, are you serious? Damn! Congratulations, dude. Does that mean you're gonna buy a coffee mug now?
I am overburdened.
Installing right on, Zuko. Just make sure you have multiple installations if you're playing Pluggy, so they don't override each other. Just to be safe. Quarter mugs for entire Discord. How'd the skills roll, dude? Congratulations, man. 1 item left, Hero's Might. You literally might as well have fun now. And, play the Wrath Bowazon. I had two extra spare points with the way I invested my skills. I could put like a little bit like 1 or 2 off of penetrate, 1 or 2 off of pierce, take the 2 extra out of avoid, and I could invest them to get Valkyrie. Or even just decoy, maybe for Diablo. I kind of just run around, avoid his attacks, and hate when they're spread out like that. What's up, Daniel? Nate, you gave me a thumbs up on the stream?
I can't carry anymore.
Where is the what's attack speed? I have 80 IS, which is the max attack speed breakpoint for strafe with my current the current Grand Matron bow that I'm using. Just made a pit circuit, nice dude. Yes, Michael, mugs are for sale and shirts and other stuff. If you drink coffee or wear a t-shirt, you can buy one off of DB's channel. I ordered mine, it just hasn't come in yet because I was gonna wear it on stream. I was gonna get a hat too, like Riker, but then I don't know if you guys are gonna make fun of me. Come on, Diablo. Ran lots for 30 minutes last night, found a Death Fathom. Oh, dude, come on. You found a... Billy, yeah, so I could wear it on stream, brother. Oh, I just went to shoot Hadriel. My wife wear a t-shirt or hoodie. Right on, Alex. Thank you for the kind words, dude. Appreciate it, man. Glad you made it back to D2, dude. Awesome. I don't know what's viable and not viable in pod, but I think like the safe rule of thumb is if a build isn't necessarily very viable on vanilla, there's a really good chance that they made it really good on pod. Star Hunter Bowazon is good, dude. It's fun. Doc, if you illegally copyright strike me, I will go to YouTube about it. What's your question, man? What'd you ask, buddy? Give you a plan to take revenge on Nate? Drop materials might. Abram, I'm playing single player pluggy mod. Exclamation pluggy if you want to watch an older video that I made that describes what the mod is. It's just quality of life changes with ladder only room words, pandemonium events, and extra stash space. It's really the best, your easiest way to describe it. Basically all the benefits of single player with the benefits of online. The only thing you don't have is trading. You'd actually get in big shit if you did though, Doc. You can't copyright strike something that you don't own rights to. Not that I know of. I know that you can play with like Comanche and you can play with others. You just have to make sure that you're playing on the same version, and then I think it's best to disable your shared stash, excuse me. Helps you avoid most of the problems associated with, but I've never done it, so if you're gonna do it, make sure you back up your character files, so if you do have a problem then you can just refresh the files and you're okay. What, oh man, happy New Year's to you too, dude.
Yes.
Haven't talked to you in ages, man. How you been?
Hail to you, champion.
Well, yeah, it was actually a whole thing where somebody was like going around
Hail to you, champion.
striking copyright channels to get money, and then they were threatening people like ransom, holding their channels into ransom, and then YouTube actually went after the guy that did it, and they sued the crap out of him. I'm not using enchant star hunter. You think I should? I could use enchant every run. I have a 93% chance of hitting Venom Lords, but I could actually, I guess I could pull Demon Limb off and enchant myself every run. The extra AR wouldn't hurt. Busy as hell for the company you work for. Deal's done January 31st. Hopefully things settle out a little bit for you, man. I'm using a CTA on offhand starter because I have max dex set up. So if I don't use CTA, I have 800 health. I think enchant, level 21 enchant is, it's like 8 minutes or 12 minutes. It lasts quite a long time. We'll try. That's a good idea, Star Hunter. And yes, Doc, I remember my fail. I remember. It's not really... It's just that this is a build, like, using Wrath is like a rumor that nobody's really ever uses on Bowazon because it's Faith or Ice or Wind Force. They're all better, like, by a significant margin, so... I'm just taking a bow that like nobody ever uses and just seeing if I can get it to work like effectively. We're still hunting for Death's Fathom, Doc. But I consider using, I have Crushing, we talked about this earlier, John. Crushing Blow has reduce effectiveness compared to melee. So it's not very effective for ranged, but so you don't want to go out of your way to stack Crushing Blow, but it's kind of funny that with 2 gear choices I have 30% chance of Crushing Blow. 20 on the bow, naturally, and then I have 10 on the helmet that my Bowazon's using. But it's not super effective. I mean, like, it helps a little bit against Diablo, but it's shit for the most part. How long per run? I don't know. 10 minutes a run, maybe? I don't know if it's quite 10 minutes.
I am overburdened.
Definitely not as fast as a Hammerden. Put it that way. What's the best jewels? The best possible would be 2 1540s, so you'd have 30 IAS and 80 enhanced damage. But I only have 30 and then 20 ED. Because I had really shitty IAS ED jewels, because those are really hard to find. I believe one was an 11 ED and the other one was a 9. That's how I got 20. Depends on the roll on your, like, what'd you get for the Battler's Edge, and then also depends on the rest of your gear and the rest of your high rune situation. What's going on, Exvedis? I would hold on to it if you got like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 to bow. Like if you got maybe 1 or 2 re-roll, but I mean if you have like Hodo, Spirit, Shaco, right off the bat, that's plus 7 to bow. Oh, it's a 1 to bow. Maybe re-roll it once. Hope you get something better. You gotta remember, like with plus skill gear, you're making it better than what it is. Say you have like Viper Magi, you know, Shaco, Hodo, Spirit. You're all like all those plus skills is boosting battle orders. Raiden, thank you for the super sticker. Just started Pluggy Exradis, ready to kick in the long haul. Good luck on your Holy Grail journey, buddy. Thank you, Braden. How's it going, Andrew? Is the member count? Yeah, I just haven't had any new members this stream. It doesn't, an upgrade to a membership doesn't count. Is Jess Fathom best for Blizzard Sorcerers? Depends on the gear and where you're farming, if you want max damage. Why am I buying arrows? Players want Ancient Tunnels. Arguably, like 3-piece towels with Aussie is better for more MF. But if you want to go player 7, like an Isted or Faceted Fathom can be really nice for damage. So it's really just situational. It's really good though for Blizzard Sorceress. Would I say it's the best? Depends on the players, difficulty setting, where you're farming, and what your MF goals are. Yeah, it's all River Flame, entire River Flame, and up to Chaos is level 85. You got 2 to battle orders? Oh, rough, dude. Hey, Joey, what's going on, buddy? I'm probably gonna go for another half an hour, and I'll call it stream. Brayden, another super sticker. Thank you, dude. Love me my super stickers. What's going on, Joey? What you saying, bud? Thank you, Austin. Appreciate the kind words, dude. I feel like my original videos were so bad. At least they're getting better. We found Rixit's Keen and Ravenfrost. That's about it, Joey. So I only have, it says 40 MF, but I actually have 50. I just haven't updated it. I could go like players 1 farm the pits, and I could rock like Chains of Honor and a Geed's Grand Charm, and I could get over 100 MF for fun. My hair looks better than what it used to be. That's the reason why I took it down, Star Hunter, because the video sucks so much. It also was copyright strike too. Oh. Virtual speaker, Shaver's hammer in the mausoleum? PG, man. Any New Year's resolutions? Not really. How about you? Just to be a better parent? That's a good one. A really good one. Be the best dad you can be. I approve, Joey. More merch? I'll come up with designs. Like, I guarantee it won't be for like a couple weeks. I'm not gonna do it right away. But I'll come up with some other stuff. For sure. I was so hesitant doing it for the longest time because I was like, nobody's gonna want to fucking buy anything. It's just gonna be a waste of my time. And then I've sold like, I don't know, like 20, 30 things already. Is to be the best D2 streamer? There's no release date yet, Joey. I think this speculation is like, I'm thinking early next year, like not even this year, but yeah, that's just the IK belt. Not too rare, fine. Nice to get a nice little high rear in here. Right on, Steve, new guy. Think we're tuning in, man. Hope you enjoy the stream. How long have I been playing D2? On and off for like 15, 16 years. Seems like a prudent spot. I'm gonna go, like I said, I'm gonna go for another 20 minutes. We'll do this chaos run and probably 2 more, and then that'll be it for today. And then maybe spec back to Bowazon again. What mod do you use to get more space? The pluggy mod. Exclamation pluggy. Free to download. Easy to set up mod. You just have to have a legit CD key. I'm sure there's a way around it, but I just suggest getting a legit CD key. Fort Blizzard. Remember when 20 minutes meant? No, I still got a little bit more, Andrew. Can we get 250 likes before the end of the stream, boys? Richard, no. I've never, like, never have I ever used Hero Editor. I don't, like, for what you're suggesting, yeah, if people want to use it to test stuff out or try stuff out, yeah, like, by all means, like, do it. I'm too stupid to even set it up or know how to use it, especially with, like, pluggy, but... Why do I do the seals backwards? I didn't know there was a right way and a wrong way to do it.
I can't carry
Am I supposed to do Vizier first? Is that the way the bots do it on Battle.net? Don't know mod for showing. Yeah, that's something to do with the loot filter Dementor. I'm not sure which loot filter specifically or the settings, but there is. It might be lolly. There's a way to show the min and max rolls of every item that drops. That's definitely only a loot filter thing. I 100% know it's not like a vanilla setting. Is that the bot path? I straight up legit didn't know that was a thing. Like I was going the wrong way.
I can't carry anymore.
Not even death can
Oh, Grego, so I'm doing it the right way, buddy? What are you saying, Grego? How you been, man? You have a good holidays? Yeah, mine were good too, man. Thank you for asking. Diablo! I am actually left-handed, so maybe that has something to do with the... Oh, 7M Small Charm. I don't know how rare Death's Hand is. I honestly don't care. Not too exciting. But 7MF Small Charm off of Diablo. Do you mean that that's like low ace click or that's high? It's this is a max dexed build, so I have 65 points into vitality. Definitely not the norm. I just prefer it, Steve, to be honest. I don't mind Battle.net. Battle.net's okay for a lot of resets, but for like grinding or this type of build experimentation, it's like, why bother? Because you have bots, lag, it's just don't want anything to do with it. So yeah, 65 vitality, 60 energy, 528 into dex, and 152 into strength. I actually only need 146. I have a little bit extra, just because before stream I was playing around with different rings that have a little bit of strength. So technically, I just need 146 for the Eth Monarch on Switch. BNet's not the troll fest you remember it to be. Yeah, it probably all migrated to D2JSP. No worries, dude. You can ask away any question anytime, man. Like, you like doing that on the Hammerding, Grego? Like, just telestomp in Vizier and getting that seal pop kill. Does it make sense to have Lidless for less strength requirement? Well, the bow itself... Oh, so wait, no, what was it? Oh yeah, the deal with... Yeah, sorry, give me 1 second, Star Hunter. 1 second, buddy. So my base strength with the Torch and Annie, and then when I had just enough strength... Like, sorry, the base strength with the Torch and Annie, and then Nosferatu's Coil, that gave me a lot, and then I only had to put in, like, I think, like, less than 10 strength to equip Travelers. Travs was another 10 to strength, and then I equipped Giant Skull, which gives me 35 to strength. So it was like, I think at that point I only had to invest, like, maybe another, like, 10 points into strength to get the 2 skills with the Spirit versus Lidless, which is only 1 skill, so...
What do you need?
If I really wanted to, I could sacrifice a bow point for a little bit more dexterity, but I'm pretty sure that was the reason when I was speccing the gear why I went with the Eth Monarch. Do I have Crane Basher? I do. Still shooting things, Matthew. We're doing 2 more chaos runs. See if we can get anything. Is this demon F? It's not. Demon's not really worth anything. Eth sucks because, unfortunately for you, Eth kind of sucks because you can't repair the charges. It does have repair durability mod, but really the only reason... Oh, Starner, forgot to use Demon Limb. We'll do it next run. Really the only reason people use Demon Limb is for the enchant proc, for extra AR for Ubers, mostly. You can use it on a melee character if you want to, or like a Bowazon if you want to squeak out a little bit extra. So that's really the main reason. And unfortunately, if it's F, it does have the repair durability mod, so you can use it for more damage, but you can't take advantage of those enchant charges, unfortunately. This is the year, Maximilio. Get Tyrell's Might. We'll see, dude. Oh, sorry, Peter asked a question way back. Sorry, I meant to ask that, or answer that. I don't know if you're still in chat, Peter Petrov. I want to make at least the Diablo 3 review video, and then after that, possibly do a little bit of greater rift grinding. But then I don't think I'll touch D3 again until the next reset. And then I'll play it a bit for fun again. You had a few TM that just had immunes. How to kill physical immunes? How do I do it, Dementor, or how do you do it with a boa? Wrath has Decrep procs on it. So the majority of physical immunes I can break. It's just the life tap and Decrep, they alternate back and forth. But for other Bowazons, you can use Atmos Scarab or Reaper's Toll Mercenary, or just avoid them. Sounds good, Des. I think early next year, Steve. I don't think we'll see D4 this year. Could be wrong, and I hope I am wrong, because Diablo 4 will be huge for my channel. Like, fucking huge. Ah, fuck, he's immune. Oh, really? You think, Wola? I think 20... I was hoping early to mid 2021. 2022. That sucks. How come my experience bar reading? I'm level 97, so... If I was like 90, I'd be getting the experience, but I get very little XP at this point. Bowazon sub Strafe and Pod? Yeah, if anything, they would have made Strafe like more viable. Greg, I don't think Harley Davidson's ever gonna make a sport bike. I could be wrong though. If I'm gonna be honest though, I think my favorite type of bikes is like the bike you have, Grego, not the full fairing. Like full fairing crotch rocket's cool, but I like the sporty, like, semi-fairing, whatever that's called. Bastion, we're just doing it for a little bit of fun, man. Diablo 2 farming is like sex. You don't want to do the same position your entire life, right? Missionary might get it done, but there's nothing wrong with doing something different. Okay, that was a really bad joke, but that's literally the reason why I'm playing a Wrath Bowazon, is I just want to do something fun. But yes, it's not efficient at all.
Overburdened.
Naked Street Fighter. My favorite crotch rocket was they had a Monster Energy Edition Kawasaki a while back that I really liked. Oh god, Sir Fox. Don't make me say that. Star Hunter, it's fucking true though. It's true. Maybe it made you cringe, but it's fucking true. I'll make it up to you by using the enchant on Demon Limb for my last run, buddy. Peanut, he was joking. As far as I know, he hasn't. James, what's going on, buddy? You're gonna catch my last chaos run, dude. James, you drink coffee, buddy? You got DB coffee mug. Top of chat there, pinned comment.
Not even death can save you.
Somebody found Death's Web. Nice, man. Super rare find. Sorry, I can't read your name. %. Tastes better from DB Mug. You got it, Sir Fox. You got it, buddy. Okay, we're gonna use Demon Limb for the last run for my buddy Star Hunter. Kind of curious how much of an AR difference it does actually make.
Yes.
This is the last Chaos run, guys. You can do player 7 with the boa and the pits, Leandro? Yeah, I haven't messed around with the boa too much. We're just doing P3 Chaos at the moment. So I have 12,255 attack rating. So yeah, that's a pretty big jump in attack rating, 19,000. Can we get 250 likes before the end of stream, guys? Pretty please. Coffee's always better at McDonald's. Ooh, I'm a big fan of Tim's, man. Oh, we got it, 251. And we got 350 more likes by the end of this chaos run. In all seriousness, no, likes help spread the stream, so I do appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Tim Hortons stream sponsorship. Yeah, they bought their old recipe or something, right? Some shit like that. Beef, I have a video on my channel, buddy, how to set the loot filter guide, and then if you join the Discord, currently I have 2 different loot filter configurations that you can download and set up. More will come as more people like send me loot filters on Discord, I'll upload them. But the plan is to have that dedicated channel where everybody can just share their different customized loot filters, but you can absolutely use the setting that I'm using from just going to the Discord and downloading the config file. I am 48 years old and I'm from Ontario, Canada.
I can't carry anymore.
No worries, beef. It's just community engagement or whatever, and then the more community engagement, the more YouTube is like, oh, we'll promote it. Gets old every time he says it. I'm actually 30. It's just as bad. You guys don't think I can pass as a 48-year-old? Biz! Oh, if I don't know if Eximus is alive or not. I don't follow him. I don't talk to him. I don't know what he's doing. You're late, feels bad, man. This is the last chaos run, buddy. I look like I still get ID'd at the LCBO. I'll take that as a compliment. Guys, you better spam your DB low while you can, dude. My young boy genetics. The secret is coffee and lots of I don't know, walking the dog. I don't have any secrets. You got items from D2J. I don't even know what D2J is. I did a long time ago have an item shop approach me on Discord. They said about they would give me free items and stuff like rings to identify for videos and shit like that if I like had their link in my videos, and then they would give me a proportion, like a portion of the sales that came from the link they would split with me. But I was like, what am I gonna make, like $10 and piss off a bunch of people if I support an item shop? I'm liking the boa. It's fun, Bez. Definitely this is like a wrath boa, so it's not top tier meta. But it is fun. I enjoy it. What's up, Marcian? This is the wrath Bowazon, buddy, and you're catching the very last cast run a stream, dude. Feels bad. But good to see you, Marcian. Biz! It's a good Bowazon, man. Who's your first ever character, Star Hunter? I've never been to Russia, man. I've never been. I'm gonna do a I've been to Italy once. If I'm gonna do a crazy trip, I'm gonna go to Australia. Still got my enchant proc. So boys, Diablo 2 stream tomorrow, or do I do a Diablo 2 video tomorrow, or do a variety stream tomorrow? Because I am gonna be sifting in some variety streams future. I want to try and go like 80% Diablo 2 and then 20% variety just to avoid burnout. I was debating streaming Resident Evil 2, Claire on YouTube instead of my Twitch. T2 stream. Everybody's like T2. T2! Wonder what I'll do with my skin down under. Bez, you gonna tune in if I play RE7? And you suck, Diablo. Growing a huge Canadian beard. Do I even have any stubble on me at the moment? Joel, okay, I'll quickly go over the gear really quickly because I'm going to... Oh god, that sounded so bad. I'm gonna quickly go over the gear really quickly. Holy fuck. Wrath, Fortitude, Giant Skull with 2 IAS ED jewels, High Lords for the IAS and lightning resistance, Nosferatu's Coil, Dual Leech, Rare Ring with lightning and fire res, and then a Life Leech, lightning, fire res, MF, Blood Ring, Laying of Hands, War Travelers, Tite Switch with an Ethereal Monarch, and then entire inventory of max damage AR life small charms, and then a Fortitude Mercenary with G-Face, Pride for the concentration aura, and then he's also a Might Mercenary as well, which I will make a video. I skipped the arrows. I will make a video going over the gear. Yeah, guys, that's it. Thank you so much. We had a lot of super generous donations today. We had a membership upgrade, 11 new subs. Guys, if you're new to the channel, the Discord link, I just posted there, or you can join. It's in the description of the stream. At least I think, unless it doesn't work for the new YouTube. Anyways, guys, there's all kinds of information there on like how to set up the loot filter, installing Pluggy. Any question you guys have, I do encourage you guys to join the community because I can't always answer every question on YouTube, but there's always somebody there in the Discord that can help you guys out. That's it for me for today, guys. Thank you so much. Hope you guys had an awesome 2019. We're gonna do 2020 right. We're gonna drop Tyrion's Might. And yeah, that's it. Peace the fuck out.